What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Shout out to the homeboy Justin Fox. Trip on this, man. Can you see him? Dog, what? These are with the business. I don't know if I'm even wearing them right, bro. That's how I like them. They're on their shoulders. Because look it, they got these little things. I feel like these should go around the thigh somehow, but this doesn't go around the waist. And what's dope is it says custom made for Justin Fox. So I appreciate it, brother. I mean, you shot me something that's near and dear to your heart. You had made for you. Dude, I treasure these, man. These are just so awesome. Homeboy, thank you. This is an addition to some of the knives he already shot me. He's into those throwing knives. And I throw too because my neighbor does crossbow. And so he has the crossbow bullseye and everything set up. So let's go over there and check the knives, dude. Good looking out, Justin Fox, man. You are the homie. Okay, so trip on this, man. Here is Monday's video, Tuesday morning. I apologize. I know it's not a good look to come with excuses and stuff. At the same time, I should fill you in. Look, real quick, and I don't mind throwing my laundry out there. I live here with my cousin, female cousin. We always bump heads. We don't get along. And yesterday, we were bumping heads like we usually do. Her brother lives across the street, and they don't get along. They hardly never talk. But since her and I were arguing, it's like he tried to chime in from over there. And it's like, what? You? Where'd you from come? All of a sudden, you care, dude? Get the fuck out of here. So it turned into a big old thing. I ended up splitting, dude. I left. I didn't even stay in my own pad last night. And in addition to that, yesterday, Monday, October 4th, was the first day of my new class. My new 5E class. So I missed and I didn't go. Missed the first day of school, man. I'm not happy about that because there's a bunch of bullshit and drama yesterday. That's why no video. But hey, here I am. Here's the video. Still going to get 3 a week regardless. And I've only had one person come and complain and say, hey. But if I ever don't do it on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, then you know for a fact it's something. I'm going through something, man. And look, here's the art wall. Art wall's totally taken down. I've not got much over here yet, but someone threw out a good idea. It shouldn't really be about transferring all that over here. It should be about getting new stuff up, which I have gotten some new things in the mail. I just want to say this real fast, too. No, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to say it. Hey, all right, so trip on this. This video, full disclosure. I did this video. I'm going to add some more stuff in right now, a lot of details. But way a long time ago, one of my very first videos 2 years ago. And at the time I did it, it didn't even get a lot of views. It's called I Got Knocked Out. And I thought with the haters and people I got, man, I figured they'd love to hear about a video of me getting knocked out. Views were not good. If anyone was around back then, I know I got, okay, I feel like my channel has flipped over. Like when you go to jail, one time I spent all summer in the Kern County Jail in pretrial fighting my case. And it turns over. You'll have a group of people, and everyone will go, and new people will come. It's called a turnover. Everyone will go, then new people will come. I feel like my channel turned over. And it says 18,000 subscribers, but I don't get 18,000 views per video. I get 8. Sometimes 6, sometimes 10. But by and large, I get 8. So I feel like I have 8,000 subscribers. 8,000 people rocking with me because the channel turned over. And so a lot of those videos I made way back then, and the video I got knocked out, it's not even around anymore. I took it down. It had a blue thumbnail, like a boxing ring, and a guy was like knocked out, said I got knocked out. So even though it got turned over, I know I got people like Frank Brown, so homeboy, he had a different name at first though, Cole 316, Woody 81, We Are the People. I can go on and on. There are several of you guys from when I very first started Methadone Detox, but by and large, it's turned over. So some of those videos are not available anymore, and that I released way back when. I'm going to do a couple of them over. And this is like a test run. I'm going to do this video. If I get a lot of, hey man, I heard this before. No, I heard this before. And a lot of people complaining, then I won't do the other 5 or 6 videos from 2 years ago that have been removed. Videos like a nickname video, a tattoo video, a wine video, a video on staff, fighting with staff. So there's about, I'd say 10 videos got removed from 2 years ago that I don't think a lot of you guys seen because the channel turned over. So here we go. I'm going to do this one. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, you know what happened today? Dude, I wasted like half my methadone. And I don't even know what effect it's going to have on me till we get later on. I think I already kind of do feel it, but it could be in my head. Because it comes in a little bottle, about half full of that pink liquid. It's too harsh, it's too strong. I don't drink it, so what I do is I fill it up, I take the cap off and I fill it up full of water to mix it. And today I filled it up full of water and it ran over. Too much water, just, damn bro, it's like snarf. How it was there, didn't even seem like I had a taste. So I have to see how I go on today. I mean, my bad, need to be more careful. Maybe I should start knowing the water bottle like this. So anyways, let's kick this video off. I'm talking about sometimes I got knocked out. But first though, someone came and said, hey man, I had a story about when I broke into a garage. And he was asking me about the garage story. I don't know where it's at. Sometimes people ask about stories and they're just lost up in the mix. And it's like, I don't know where that garage story's at. But I'm going to tell it. So I know it's a very, very old story. And I don't think hardly very many people heard it. So I'm going to start it off with this garage video. Because I cut my finger off. This one. And it's funny because like I said, I go hair on my fingertip. Because they took, and I'm not flipping you off now, but they took the hair from right here. You know you have hair growing on your knuckles. They took the hair here. I mean, they took the skin from there and sewed it there. Hair coming on my fingertip. What? So my finger got cut off. And I went to the hospital. And they released me in my mom's care. And I lived in Oildale. I had a little back Oildale house. And my mom had not seen me for a while since I went to her house after the hospital. Getting my finger cut off. And I'd lost a lot of weight. And I was tore up on the dome. She's like, no, my God, this is what you look like? She says, man, I'm not letting you go back to Oildale. I do not want you to live out there anymore. Like that, I can't believe your dad's having you out there. It's like, you're around a bunch of druggies and stuff. I don't want you, you're going to stay. You're going to come back home with me. And you're going to get a job. And you're gonna, I don't want you out there no more. You look like shit. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I had me hardcore pills. I cut my finger off. So then I wake up, and I actually had some meth on me. And my mom does not have a lock on her bathroom door. And I was trying to go in her bathroom and do something, but I couldn't unlock the door. And she was suspicious. What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there? Finally, I was like, look, I'm leaving. Take me back to my pad in Oildale. She said, no, I don't want you out there no more. I'm not going to give you a ride. Okay, whatever, I'll walk. So then I just took off walking. Now, there was a house about 3 or 4 doors down that had a garage that was not connected to the house. The garage was in the backyard. And I had went in there before, when I was a kid, to sleep if I was ditching school. So, I'm walking along, and I had that meth, and I say, you know what, I want to do some meth. I'm going to go in that garage, and I went over before when I was ditching school. And so I jump some fences, and I go in the garage, and it's pretty far back from the house. And I get in there, and I do the meth. I have a syringe and I shoot up. But I was new to it. And it's actually kind of difficult to shoot yourself up, especially when you're just learning. And what I would always do is I'd start, and I'd mess up, and I'd get blood in there, and I'd start all over, and I'd draw some more up to clear it was clogged. And I'd start off doing a little bit, and by the time I end up doing it, it's a lot, because I end up squirting some out, getting more in. I can't do it, I'm struggling. So I end up doing too much. And it really hits me hard. I'm like, damn. I start looking around this garage, it's filthy. I start cleaning. So I like when I have cardboard boxes, and you put stuff in it, and you do that like secret kind of fold, where it won't come open if you tip upside down. So I've seen some Christmas stuff. I put all the Christmas stuff in there, and I did the cardboard box, and I even wrote Christmas stuff on it. There's a pin there. I mean, I'm just hooking stuff up. There's stuff in the washer. I threw it in the dryer. I'm cleaning. I'm sweeping. There was 3 broken bicycles in the corner. I stripped them down, just made one badass bicycle. And I had it upside down where you have the seat touching the floor, and you can do the pedal. Like, wing, 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 wing. I had found a pink glove over by the shovels when I was cleaning everything up. So I put it on. Pink glove, had flowers. I thought I'd only been there half hour. As it turned out, man, I'd been there for several hours. I'm sweeping, and all of a sudden the door opens up. And the guy comes walking, and he's like, hey, what's up? And I go, hey, how you doing? He goes, damn, you did a good job here. I was like, oh, yeah, thanks. And he said, where'd you get that glove? I said, oh, I found it over by the shovels. He says, dude, my wife's been looking for that glove. I said, I've been looking for the other one. He said, no, it's in the house. I said, oh, dang. And he said, you want something to drink? I mean, you look parched. I love something to drink. I'm all dusty and sweating, and he's looking, his garage is just straight sparkling. I just shined it up hella good. I did like a $200 job. I feel like you paid. He even made a joke about paying me. He said, I'll give you some Kool-Aid if you don't charge me for the nice job down the garage. It was a small talk. I was like, hey, cool. So he left to go get me some drink, and I was there standing around, and he is taking off from coming my drink, and I look, and he is back 4 cell phones now. And so he had a phone, a landline, and he was out his back door because he had like a big long cord, and he was standing in his backyard, even though the phone was in the kitchen. He was, whoa, extended out. And I seen him. I seen that shit. I thought, took off running. I broke. I even got so tripped out I was going to go back to my mom's house. So I ran around, jumped in the backyard, I was going to go to my mom's house. And I thought, no, never mind. So then I went back out, and I was like, shit, no, I got to pass this house again. So I didn't even cut in my mom's house for a long time after that. But it's still nothing. Even if I did, you know, I think I fucking paid my way. I really sparkled up this garage, man. The place looked great by the time I left. All right, now look, man, the hardest trip on this, the hardest I ever got hit, hardest I ever got knocked out was a small dude. Dude smaller than me. And he was my friend. I thought we were cool. I knew him from county jail. His name was Jason. Hung out with him a couple times in county, dude. And I get out, and I started with my grandma's house. The deal with my grandma's house is I went there when I was to the curb. When I had nothing left, when my wheels were spent, and I just had nothing left to give, man. I was tapped out. Hustle was dead. Go to my grandma's house and crash out. Get up, get some meat, and go hit it hard again. But usually, since Jason lived across the street from my grandma's, I'd go by there. see what he's up to and go to my grandma's. If he was partying, had some drugs, whatever, and he'd share with me, cool, you know. We'd do something. I never took him, no drugs. Like I said, I only went to my grandma's and I was tapped. So a lot of times he got me high and we kicked back. So then one day, I had a badass bike I'd come upon. And I wanted to sell it. And I go over there. You want to buy this bike? He's like, no. And I had never seen him tapped out. He was always balling. Him and his old lady always had a grip going on. Just one time I go there, they got nothing. And they're kind of like sleeping, they're grouchy. I'm like, no, our connect didn't come by. He's like, dude, we can go sell that, bro. He's like, here, kick back on my pad. Me and my old lady will leave. We'll be gone like an hour. But if you let us take that, it'll help us and it'll help you, bro. And just kick back and chill. And I was like, no. I was like, I didn't want to let it go. I was like, I think I could take care of it. And I was like, when I go sell it, I'll come back and show you love, since you've always showed me love. He's like, all right. And I left, went clear across town and getting rid of it, and forgot all about him. Never come back. Kind of dirty, because he has shown me a lot of love, and I told him I'd show him love, and I never even came back. But when I did come back, it was the first time I'd ever done heroin. Stayed up all night. Not the very first time, but probably like the second. And I mean, I felt weird, like just real queasy. I'd been up all night, my vision was bad, and I was like a walking zombie, half awake, half asleep, not feeling good at all. Would go with my grandma, sleep it off, thought I'd go by Jason's first. I remember having a pair of sunglasses on, pardon me, and a backpack. And I had my fingers in the backpack like this. And so I went over and knocked on the door. Jason here. So the lady's like, no. And I should have read into her body language and her tone. She's like, no, he'll be right back. I want you to stay and wait for him. I was like, all right. She's a little harsh. I just figured maybe they were arguing. Whatever. It's like I said, I was standing on a parking, one of those concrete things like this. And I see him come back from the store. And in hindsight, I should have noticed his body language, because he's walking now aggressively and tucked his shirt in. When he sees me, he's like, he's getting all prepared. And I'm not even thinking none of it. I was like this. And when he gets close to me, I go to stick my hand out. And boom, clobbers me. Knocks me out, knocks me back. I get up way over there, man. I don't have my glasses no more. He came over and took my glasses off my knocked out body. So I get up and I'm like, dude, like a baby deer, like, I'm still like, inside of my lip all split. I was mad, man. You know what I wanted to do? I was like, because I didn't want to fight him. I want to just kind of run back. I was thinking about throwing a fucking brick or something through the window, but they had kids. And I'm like, fuck, what am I going to do? I need to kind of run back, but I just can't. There's nothing I could do. He just got me, man. He knocked me. Went to my grandma's. Never did go back over there. But let me tell you this. When someone knocks you that hard, it kind of leaves an impression. Because, shoot, like 6 months or so down the road, I'm in Oildale. And I'm kicking back in the front yard. It's like 2 in the morning. When the homeboy's house, I'm just kicking back. And someone pulls up. And it's full of Jason. I'm not going to give his whole nickname. But someone pulls up and they're like, hey, is so-and-so Jason here? I'm like, what? What do you mean is he here? Is he on his way? I'm like, what in the physic? That's like my, like, dude, I don't want that. I would shit my pants if he came walking up out of the middle of nowhere. I mean, I'd have to fight him. I would fight him. But, dude, I don't want to use the word scared, but, man, I was cautious of him. He knocked the shit out of me. I'd rather fight anyone except that dude at this point. When someone hits you hard, you remember it. I'm telling you. Even though he's just a small, skinny dude, I'm knowing this dude freaking packs a punch. Last time I dealt with him, I freaking had to get myself up off the ground. My lip was all split up. So, like, hey, is so-and-so Jason here? I'm like, no. Why? Before I can question them, he drove off real fast. And I stood there like, blah, 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 blah. I didn't want to leave, because I felt like that was a bitch move. Because this dude might be showing up here, so I better leave. So I stayed there, but I didn't know if he was coming, why he was coming. This is my homeboy's house. I asked him, dude, do you know some Jason? It's probably just like a wrong address, but it did tell me he was in the neighborhood. And then, yeah, I sure was, because not too long after that, driving my car and I see him riding a bike. For a split second, I thought about running him over, man, hitting him. I just like driving real close, like opening my door, and boom! Found out that shit only works in the movies. Or hitting a mud puddle. Psh. Yeah, man. Fuck. Dude knocked the shit out of me. Never have seen him since. When someone hits you hard like that, you remember it. That's the hardest I've ever been hit. Not inside of my lip was fucked off. Got me good. Cause my eyes was closed, man. It was a cheap shot, really is what it was. It was a cheap shot. So if he would have said, dude, man, you need to get busy, I felt disrespected. There's a park right next to his house. I said, all right, could took the backpack off, and dude, that would have been no fucking cheap shot at me. With momentum, and with me like, so yeah. Rocked my world, bro, with that punch, and yikes, I'm good. Be that as it may, man, to trip on this though. One of the best things that could happen if you're using drugs, the situation you want to be in is you want one of your homeboys to be dealing or selling. That'd be the best scenario for you, because drugs are expensive. And especially if you're going to be a heroin addict, you better have some hustle, because you got to use that shit every damn morning, every damn day, so you better have a place to get it. It gets expensive. Best situation is you have a homeboy. You can go to his house, he's wheeling and dealing, and you're just along for the ride, and he's keeping you high. Because a lot of time, the homeboys that are selling, they need people there to have their back. They need an entourage. So it's not like you're freaking just using them. You're playing your role, you're getting high, and you're staying there having his back. So I've done it several times, it works out great, and that's the best situation I want to be in. I'm living with one of my homeboys on the east side. He has a back house. His mom's and dad's pad has a house back there. Him and I are bumping heads. He's really only let me stay in there because I got a $3,000 settlement on the way. He just want me there because he knows I got $3 grand. Anyway, he takes off for a week. I don't see him, whatever. I'm allowed to stay there when he's not there. And he's at one of the homeboys' house. Who's balling, who's willing and dealing. He's just staying there and getting high for free. They end up bumping heads and dude kicks him out. And I don't know all this and dude comes back. He's like, hey, what's up? He's like, yeah, homeboy's over there. I was at dude's house. He's willing and dealing and balling. This is what's going on with them. I was like, oh, really? Oh, shit, I haven't seen him for a while. I'm going to go over there and check on him. He's like, yeah. So I went over there. Hey, what's up, homeboy? I haven't seen you. Then I start hanging out. So the next thing I know, I'm there for a week. Part of his entourage. I went downtown with him a couple times in a limousine. One time I got real shitty and smart ass and just got crazy with a dude. Turns out some UFC fighter. I didn't find out until later. He's like, dude, that dude you were talking shit to is a fucking UFC fighter. He could have handed you your ass. I was like, damn. Be that as it may. Now I'm over there staying with homeboy. So the dude, my homeboy, fucking Time Bomb, I'll tell you his name, who I was staying at, Time Bomb, who was over there and dude got kicked him out. So then I move in, per se. That don't fit there, so to speak. That don't work there anyway. I move in there. So dude who leaves, Aaron, the one who's slinging, goes downtown in a limousine and brings back Time Bomb and his cousin and his sister. Even though he just kicked him out and he had beef, somehow he brought him back. So we're all hanging out, partying, this and that, and then Time Bomb comes up to me and says, dude, let's rob him. Let's rob this fool. I was like, no, I've been here for a week. He's been taking care of me. Things are cool. I'm like, why would I rob him? He's like, no, fuck him. He disrespected me, did this and that. Last time I was here, I was like, dude, I'm not going to rob him. So he's like, oh, not going, I'm not going to let you or your cousin rob him either. I'm here, I got his back. He's like, well, that's fucked up. You're supposed to be our homeboy. I'm like, well, I am. But I'm his homeboy, too. So there's a lot of freaking tension, dude. A lot of tension going on. Then, I had a bag of weed, and I couldn't find it. It was like a half-ounce bag of weed in a sandwich bag and tied with a knot. And I was in the bathroom, so I'm like, what the hell, maybe I left it in the bathroom. So I went looking around, and his sister had like a slingshot or something on, like a tank top type thing. And she had stolen my weed out of the bathroom, and she had it right here, and I could see the baggie sticking out. Like all the way up here. Dude, like, what the hell? She had her hair like kind of... So I'm looking at my weed, and I was like, when the hell you have it? And I grabbed it. And she goes, don't touch me. And the time I was like, hey, you touched my sister, motherfucker? I was like, dude, I didn't touch your sister. She stole my weed, so I got my weed back from her. And he's like, hey, Splinter, you always act like you're a bad motherfucker, like you always want to fight. What's up? It's me and you slinging the dude. Let's just get busy, me and you. And I was like, all right. Fucking want to go up. I never act like I'm badass and shit. I mean, I'm not to allow myself to be punked or disrespected. I'm going to stand my ground, but I never said I was some bad motherfucker. But if you want to sling him, if you're feeling that type of way, let's go. So we got out front. A crowd gathers. All these people are watching. His cousin's standing right there. We're fighting, we're engaging, I'm stepping back, and we're engaging, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, boom! I'm on the ground. Like, whoa, and I get up. And I thought this was going to be an easy win, to tell you the truth. I thought I could just, be homeboy, no problem. We've had fights before, I'm just tougher than him, that's just the way it is. I was impressed by the punch. I did not think he had that punch in him, so I got up and shook his hand right in the middle of the fight. I said, dude, I respect that, homeboy. I respect that punch you just gave me. We start fighting some more, boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, I got him on the ground. I'm going to clobber him while he's down on his knees, and everyone grabs me. No, I can't hit him while he's on the ground. So it's broke up. All kinds of shit starts happening. Him and his cousin and sister, they leave. First, they do throw a brick through the window. The cops end up coming. Dude, there's so much clothes, because that homeboy Aaron had a roommate, this female roommate. She had, like, the back room. She had so much clothes in her closet, a big old pile of clothes, that I was able to get underneath the pile of clothes and hide. And the cops came, and I even saw their flashlights in the closet. And I was under the clothes, dude. Been crazy. What if they would, like, I don't know, man. Anyway, I left. The cops did, and I came out. And everyone was saying, oh, where the fuck were you? Hiding under the clothes. Everyone's like, hey, why did you shake homeboy's hand in the middle of the fight? I said, because I respected that he knocked me. He said, no, he didn't hit you. His cousin did. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you guys were fighting. His cousin stepped in and said, boom, and just fucking put you on your pockets, dude. I was like, damn, I thought he did that. Like, no. Then after that, for a long time, I was trying to get his cousin. I had this chick try to set him up. I was wanting his ass. How I did end up seeing him, though, I was at this pad, and someone came. I was in a back room. Someone came and got me and said, some dude's here. He was hanging out and partying. Someone said that you were in the back, Splinter's in the back, and you got real weird and quiet and sat down. So obviously this dude knows you somehow because he tripped out and he heard your name. And I go, really? So I walk in, I see him and his cousin. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. Let's go outside, me and you, motherfucker. And we started slinging him, and I actually did put my knife out. He's like, oh! And I go, I'm sorry, dude, that's just, and I threw it on the ground. It's like really just like an instinct. I would have never stabbed that dude. Like, just like, instinct. So we ended up fighting some more, boom, 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 and he left. And I felt better. Because why the fuck would you do that to me, dude? Bro, homeboys, and cheap shot me like that from the side? Damn. Be that as a may, yeah. So, I've got more fights too, man. Hey, that's 19 minutes. I don't think my shit will die. Let me tell you one more. I'm at this apartment, I'm always hanging out. Homeboy Steve's pad, it's a party pad. We're all hanging out, we always kick it. There's this dude comes around. He's an ex-prison guard. him and I did not like each other. But now he's doing dope. He's selling dope. He has this old lady. He's real big a buff. I know he's on steroids. Ex-prison guard turned drug dealer with a fine old lady. He comes in. He just comes walking in. He wants the red carpet. And he just thinks he's all that in a big bucket of boats is what I say. I got corrected in the comment section. He's all that in a big bucket of bolts. Huh? He's all that. He thinks it's a big old bucket of something or another. I don't care for the dude, man. So anyway, we're all hanging out chilling. And he comes in. Till Steve goes, dude, I'm going to rent your room off you. He goes, I want to fuck my old lady. I want to break her back, dude. I'm going to bend her over, bro. And I'm going to fucking take her to Pound Town. And to start getting real graphic, bro. And I was like, gag me with the spoon, dude. Don't come in here and start getting all graphic, but you know what they're going to do. That's funky, bro. That's not like a good look. That's foul. I don't want to hear it, dude. It's disrespect for your old lady. You're disrespecting yourself. Like, dude, save it. Steve did rent the room out to him. You guys all got to leave. Homeboy's going to get in my room. I thought, I don't like this motherfucker. I don't like how he just came at us. I didn't like how I feel bad for his old lady because she was looking all weird. He's like, yeah, I tell him all the things they're going to do and shit. So my dick, bitch. Like, whoa, this dude's weird. So they go in the room. Who's like doing whatever. They fucking put blankets over the windows. They lock everything up. And I start breaking into his car. I got a laptop and I got a bag full of hygiene. I got like a bag of weed. I took all kinds of stuff. I don't think anybody would tell me. I didn't even care anyway. I just took all the shit. There's this lady who lives in the corner apartment though. She never comes outside. This apartment is a druggy apartment. She's like the only sober person. She doesn't interact with us, but she saw that happen. And she took it upon herself to tell dude, hey, I saw that dude breaking your car. I didn't know that he knew. A couple days later, I come over. And I see him walking towards me. He was there looking for me. I knew he knew when I saw him. And he reared up and freaking punched me. And I had dude, he hit me in the back of my head somehow. How you gonna hit someone in the back of the head from in front of him? Well, at least I hit the ground. I got knocked out, so maybe the knot on my head is not from his fist, from the ground. But dude, my head hurt like a son of a bitch. But you know what hurt worse than that? Because he came and punched me, knocked me down, knocked me out. My ribs, though. He fucking kicked me, my ribs, or hit me. Oh, dude, for like a month afterwards, like my ribs hurt. Oh, so fucking bad, dude. Big knot on my head, got me. I wake up, he's nowhere around. I run in fucking Joey's house. I grab a big old fucking butcher knife. Fuck this fool. I'm gonna get him. I'm looking around the parking lot. He comes walking out. He sees me. He goes up to the back of his car. See, like this is the car's trunk. He's trying to get into his trunk. He don't want to turn his back on me to get into it, so he's like trying to get into his trunk. And I'm like, what's up, motherfucker? You want to cheat on me? Talking shit. And this girl Amber's like, come on, Splinter, I'm gonna get you out of here. Whatever he's trying to get in his trunk, like, he wasn't able to get it fast enough. But I split. Yeah. And then I got some other shit happened because I feel like I got set up on that one. I don't know. Beat ass in me. Yeah, so I've been knocked out several times, man. Knocked out, knocked down, ass beat, all kinds of shit. Who gives a fuck? So yeah, I hope I don't feel real sick from wasting my methadone today. Shout out to Justin Fox, shout out to the Day Oneers. Hey, let me know, get at me, seriously, I want to know how many people have seen this video before. It's from 2 years ago. I took it down. It didn't even get a lot of views when I first put it up. And I'm not into recycling. I'm not going to come recycle, I'm not going to come tell the same damn video. Stories intercross, intersect, something might come up and might tell in a different way, but just to show up with the same video as before, no! I'm not going to do that to you guys, even though I've been accused of it. I say send me the motherfucking link. Anyway, man, thank you so much to the joiners. I love you guys with all my heart. You make my heart swell with pride when I just think about the people that joined. I love it. Thank you so much. And I want to encourage you, if you haven't joined, help a brother out, man. Just trying to make it through. 5 weeks of school left, and I'll have a bomb-ass job. Someone was telling me, hey, Splinter, get a Patreon, dude. No, Patreon, because I'm going to go to work, homeboy, in 5 weeks. Yes, sir. Por favor. Porfas. I mean, please for what? Why'd you say that, Splinter? I'm going to work in 5 weeks since I finish this class and be an electrician. Not an electrician. Election helper, some shit. I won't be at the bottom. I damn sure won't be at the top. So no Patreon. I'm going to keep the channel live. But I'm going to go into work. But till then, yeah, man, if you want to show me love, I got no fucking income. The join button helps. Watching the commercial helps. Hit my P.O. box. Like, not only Justin showed me his badass knives, I was like, thank you, brother. Showed me $10. You know what I did? We got breakfast, dude. The boys tapped out. That's why the issue happened. Shout out to my homeboy, David and Lauren. That's why, hey, you guys, that's why. So, the things that get, I mean, that is going to be taken care of, you guys. Full respect to you guys. And David made the California and drew this and the cup. And I said David from North Dakota. No, he's not from North Dakota. He's from California. He's done a gang of prison time. Had a K number, but he's back there working. So that's my homeboy and my homegirl. Number the most love, respect to you guys. And all that issue is going to be taken care of ASAP. So what else, man? Love you guys. Point of view crew, number the most love, respect. Draw some pictures. Let's continue to make the R wall bigger. Let's do the damn thing. Cut string, let it fly. Peace.